It's Monday, October 11. You're watching TVS News at 5 with me, Douglas Elliott. We begin with our top story. Given that the COVID-19 pandemic situation has gradually becoming more stabilized in Malaysia, and considering the strong demands from families waiting to be reunited and travelers eager to kick off the tourism sector, Prime Minister Ismail Sabri announced that the government has agreed to permit individuals who have completed their COVID-19 vaccination for interstate travel without needing to obtain police permit beginning today. However, entry into Sarawak still require a few conditions which could be seen as a tedious barrier to travellers.
Among the requirements are travellers must apply for Enter Sarawak through SDMC's website and to take a COVID-19 RT-PCR or antigen test 3 days prior to departure. According to the Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Dato' Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, he agrees with the Prime Minister's decision and reiterated that Sarawak should follow the federal government's decision to allow people who have completed 2 doses of vaccine travel freely to any state without any special conditions.
I'm very happy to hear that the Prime Minister has announced that the interstate travel restriction or permit where you need to go to the police station to get that permit to go interstate has been uplifted from today, if I'm not mistaken. I'm very happy for that.
However, the minister is unhappy that Sarawak still requires an entry permit, and such thing will be an obstacle for individuals who want to enter Sarawak, which could be a downfall to Sarawak's tourism sector.
What I can say, any form of restriction is a hindrance. Any form of restriction is a hindrance to tourism. With the uplifting of the police permit to enter Sarawak, that is also a welcoming news. But I'm still not happy with that other permit which Sarawak government is putting to enter Sarawak. I don't see the basis of it. The police has already uplifted that part. Why do we need to still have that permit to enter Sarawak? Just put down there, as long as you have got 2 vaccinations. You go to UK, you don't need all this. What they want to do, ask from you is, have you get your 2 vaccinations? Show us. You'll be free to enter. You don't have to apply for the permit. Now also Malaysian government, you want to travel overseas, the My Travel Pass has already been put aside. Why is Sarawak still putting all these conditions? Or maybe somebody in Sarawak just don't like our tourism to boost up. Nobody would want to come to Sarawak if they have to keep on putting all these clearances.
He said this at a media conference after launching the D-Drift 2021 program.
Meanwhile, domestic flight ticketing prices between Peninsula and East Malaysia are expected to return to its standard rates following the increase in flight frequencies. Deputy Transport Minister Dato' Henry Soom Agung said the government would continue to monitor the prices for all domestic routes through the Malaysian Aviation Commission or MAVCOM.
The minister said the high flight ticket prices were determined by dynamic pricing and cross-subsidization concept, in which factors such as flight capacity limit by the Sarawak government, which was part of the state government's efforts to tackle the COVID-19 pandemic.
Pada ketika itu, kekerapan penerbangan ke Sarawak telah berkurangan sebanyak 94% berbanding semasa tempoh sebelum wabak COVID-19. Manakala bagi penerbangan di antara Semenanjung dan Sabah, kekerapan penerbangan telah berkurangan sebanyak 89% berbanding semasa tempoh sebelum wabak COVID-19.
Efforts would be intensified to introduce modern farming methods such as fertigation and hydroponic to the people. For this, the state government has set an allocation of 60 million ringgit to pepper and oil palm farmers plagued by the COVID-19 pandemic.
Deputy Chief Minister Dato' Amar Douglas Ugamba said the fund is to be used as fertilizer assistance. Uga, who is also the Minister of Agriculture Modernisation, Native Land and Regional Development, said the COVID-19 situation had forced many agricultural activities of the government to be put on hold. He hoped that with the assistance, it will help the farmers to get back on their feet.
Kerajaan Negeri Sarawak di bawah kepimpinan Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari Tun Openg sentiasa komited dalam memastikan setiap penduduk mempunyai bekalan air bersih 24 jam menjelang 2025. Peruntukan sebanyak 107 juta ringgit telah disalurkan bagi melaksanakan projek bekalan air daerah Kabong Pakej 1. Pelaksanaan projek ini mampu menaik taraf sistem bekalan air sedia ada untuk 5,713 isi rumah. Ia dibiayai sepenuhnya oleh kerajaan negeri melalui Kementerian Utiliti Sarawak dan Jabatan Bekalan Air Luar Bandar Sarawak sebagai agensi pelaksana. Dengan sistem yang dinaik taraf ini, penduduk setempat dapat menjalankan kegiatan harian yang memerlukan kemudahan bekalan air 24 jam.
Datuk Tom Abang Saufi merupakan figura fashion terkenal tanah air. Siapa tahu, kini telah menjadi kenyataan dan telah menempah nama menjadi seorang figura fashion yang disegani dan telah banyak menyumbang kepada negara dalam memartabatkan industri fashion Malaysia hingga di mata dunia. From Sarawak with love.
Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Saya mewakili pengurusan dan seluruh warga UiTM mengucapkan selamat menyambut ulang tahun kelahiran ke-85 kepada Tuan Yang Terutama Yang di-Pertua Negeri Sarawak Tun Pihin Sri Haji Abdul Taib Mahmud. Semoga Negeri Sarawak terus maju di bawah kepimpinan Tuan Yang Terutama Tun.
We're back with COVID update. Malaysia logged 6,709 new COVID-19 cases today on the first day of the interstate travel resumption. Meanwhile, the daily R0 value as of October 10th is currently at 0.87. Another milestone was reached yesterday when 90% of the adult population in Malaysia have been fully vaccinated. And currently, the total amount of the entire Malaysian population who have received at least a single dose of the COVID-19 vaccine is at 74.9%. And in Crime Watch, a roti canai wasn't enough for a 40-year-old woman in Muka who supplemented her income as a drug pusher. The suspect was arrested on Sunday along Jalan Selangor Bintulu at 5:45 p.m. Police found narcotics of 51.60 grams of crystalline substance believed to be methamphetamine in her sling bag.
Muka District Police Chief Deputy Superintendent Muhammad Rizal Alias said an inspections on the suspect's vehicle found a slim bag containing several translucent packages. A further investigation found that the translucent packages contain crystallized substance suspected to be methamphetamine weighing 51.6 grams with an estimated value of 5,160 ringgit. A urine screening being done on the suspect also found the suspect to be positive of amphetamine. Initial investigation done by the police found that the suspect has been involved with dealing and using drugs since 2010. The case is being investigated under Section 39B of the Dangerous Drugs Act 1952, which carries mandatory death sentence if convicted.
A total of 4,471 cases of missing children aged 18 and below were reported from 2017 to September 1st this year. First Deputy Home Minister Dato Sri Ismail Mohamad told Dewan Rakyat that of the figures, 4,399 children had been found, while 72 other children remained missing.
Meanwhile, for the cases of missing persons aged 18 and above, he said a total of 6,074 cases were reported in the same period, with 4,871 found, while 1,203 people were still missing. Ismail said among the measures taken by the government to address this problem is to create a missing children portal. The information displayed on the portal can be accessed by the public and provides an opportunity for the community to work together to track down missing children more quickly and effectively. Ismail said the police have also collaborated with 40 other agencies through the Noor Alert, which is an early warning system for missing child cases to assist law enforcement agencies conduct investigation and lead to speedy arrest. Ismail said based on police investigations, some of the reasons for the children to dwell on such acts were due to family problems, seeking more freedom, depression, mental issues, or being involved in crime. There were also those who went missing after family misunderstandings, debts, and also due to physical or mental abuse.
The work order for the construction of telco towers under National Digital Network Plan, or JENDELA, will be issued this month. Communications and Multimedia Minister Tan Sri Anwar Musa acknowledges the delays despite the tenders have been issued since March this year.
Matlamat kita ialah untuk memastikan menjelang akhir tahun ini kemudahan 3G akan ditutup. Spektrum yang 3G, khidmat 3G ditutup untuk kita migrate kepada perkhidmatan berasaskan 4G. Dan untuk itu berlaku, kita ingin memastikan menjelang akhir tahun hadapan penyediaan kemudahan 4G harus meliputi 96.7% liputan di seluruh negara termasuk juga Sabah dan Sarawak. Oleh itu, Kementerian akan memastikan pelaksanaan program JENDELA ini diberikan keutamaan yang tinggi.
Under JENDELA 1, a total of 1,661 new communication towers will be erected beginning the fourth quarter of the year.
And that's all the time we have for News at 5. For the latest update, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and even TikTok. I'm Tegas Elliott. Thank you, and I'll see you tonight on Nightline.
Anak yang tidak mendapat cukup makanan berkhasiat berisiko mengalami masalah